Hello everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing something that really doesn't fit on my main channel even though it should, but I might as well review it anyway. And before I do, I should point out that if you hear any background noise and some popping, I apologize in advance. That's my neighbors with their damn music. But anyway, what I'm about to show you, well, the first thing I'm going to show you for a bit of context is the Odroid Go 10-year anniversary Odroid, as it's so I reviewed this back during my early days in 2022, or 2022, like a vampire who tells the time. So yeah, I reviewed this, and yep, it's basically a portable Game Boy with Odroid and this and that, micro SD to charge it, micro USB to charge it, my bad, and micro SD to put, your games and the Odroid software, whatever runs it. So why am I showing you this, even though I've already done a review of this, back in 2022? Like I said, for a bit of context, is this thing right here. I don't know how well you could see that. The ESP32 W Rover B chip. So why is that important? Is what I'm about to show you, like I said, again and again and again. This thing, the ESP32 Game Player version 1.0, as it says, 1.0, 1.2, I'm sorry, 303 ESP Game 1. Well, you get the idea. I dread to think how version 1.0 would be, but whatever. So yeah, it's basically what the Odroid is, but in a game controller form, or to be very more specific, is the ESP, the ESP player micro type things. That's basically smaller than the size of this, but in a game controller form. I mean, it doesn't feel. It feels all right, but it's just the board itself, and has a screen and stuff. Anyway, well, might as well show you what it has. Of course, you got somewhat D-pad. You got up, down, left, or right. In this form, and it's clicky, so it's good. And there's a reflection of the light of my ceiling fan. Select menu, start, B, A, busy, yes. Left, charge, that's guessing to charge it, and right, to be specifically, I don't know what these do, but they're not for volume up and down, that's for sure. USB-C to charge. And as we look at the back, 600 milliamp battery, so that's something. And of course that's connected to this, and a speaker, which is right here. And yep, the driving force of it is that same processor, well, ESP32 W Rover B. So yeah, there's that, I suppose. Micro SD to for your stuff, on-off switch, and a header for boot. I don't know what that is, but oh well. So I'm sure you've seen this in a similar form. Like I said, the smaller ones. I wish I had one to compare it to, but unfortunately I don't. So this is the first for me showing off the ESP micro, so might as well go ahead and turn her on. If I could. There we go. ES Play Micro. Now if you hear the pops, that's the speaker. I don't know what that's all about. I did this all wrong, did I? There, now we could, yeah. Anyway, so I don't know how well this is going to pick up on the camera, but ES Play Micro, Wi-Fi on. Go to that to that address to do stuff. For some reason I couldn't connect to Wi-Fi for whatever reason, so we'll just leave it at that. So of course you got your NES, and you're going backwards. So you got NES, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Sega Master System, and Game Gear, and ColecoVision. So yay. Pressing the menu has Wi-Fi AP, volume, brightness, upscaler, and quit. So, and yeah. Again, if you may have seen this similar menu before, then you know what's up. So let's get out of it. Can I get out of it? Okay, there we go. So NES, I'm sure you know what this is all about. So let's play a quick game of oh, I gotta go up. quick play game of Contra. And okay, now it's doing something. And Geyser, it's a bit quiet. It's pressed the menu, so let's hurry it up a bit. I think that'll do. Okay, press start. So yeah, this is basically Contra, the Japanese Contra. And I don't know how well the camera's picking up on this. Ow. That's what I get for looking through the viewfinder. Oh well. I mean, I gotta say, it's not bad. I mean, controls-wise, it's not that bad. But I do have a problem, which I'll explain it a bit. No, there's the animated leaves, so you know it's the Japanese version of Contra, or Geyser. There we go. Okay, you get the idea. So let's get out of that. And just for one more for prosperity, let's play a I don't know, a Game Gear game. Let's play Sega Game Pack 4 and 1, just for the hell of it. Oh, okay. Wow, that's still a bit quiet. Let's pick it up a bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. I want to do the racing game. Okay, press start button. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what left and right does. You know, the button that's marked left and right. Apparently they do something, but I couldn't be bothered to Ow. Yep, zoom past those cars. Ow. Then get knocked into the grass. So yeah, Sega Game Pack 4 and 1. I know it said Europe. I doubt this was released in the US, let alone Japan, but I don't think I've ever seen this back in the day. Okay, I think that's enough, so yeah, let's get out of that. And let's turn it off because, well, the battery's about to die, and I think you've seen enough about this. So yeah, now the one problem I have about this, I mean, yeah, in the hands it feels good, you know, but again, pressing the buttons, yeah, I don't really want to be pressing buttons like this. I mean, you're gonna most likely have those square buttons that you could put on top of it that you've seen in other devices and such. Or even better yet, how about a 3D printed case? You know, you could put this in, you know, have it sandwiched together, you know, with a proper D-pad and buttons and such. That would be really nice. I mean, I would love to see a 3D printed version of this to put in. And of course, having a proper D-pad and the buttons, because I mean, playing this bare bones, I mean, yeah, I mean, most likely, you know, you play for a prolonged time, I mean, your finger will get caught on the wires on the speaker and such, and you know, in the heated moment, you know, the wire could, you know, snap loose, and yep, there goes your speaker. And same holds true for the battery and such. But yeah, and I'm and I must admit, I'm starting to learn just a little bit about the whole ESP32 architecture and stuff. So what I came up with is the best I could do for now until I learn more and more and more about it, and then I'll probably make more videos about this, you know, obviously on my main channel. This is just something to throw a little extra just for the hell of it. So yeah, that is about it for the ESP Game Player 1.2, obviously. So yeah, if you want one of these, I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, I mean this is nothing compared to what I am going to review, or what I have done reviewed on my main channel. So go check that out, might as well. So yeah, that's it for me here. So yeah, that is about it. See ya.